Hello! Welcome everybody to my amazing digital video, which I will be showing to my amazing real audience. You guys are real. If you know who I am, then great. But if you don't, it's probably because I have 79 subscribers.
Nevertheless, I wanted to talk about the amazing digital circus today, because this show is honestly astounding. The lingering mystery paired with the journey of the characters and how they deal with their predicaments, so to speak, is a recipe for greatness that Gooseworks managed to realize.
I kid you not when I say that waiting for a new episode of this show is like waiting for a new episode of Skibidi Toilet.
And just like Skibidi Toilet, there's enough brain rot to fill a whole Titanic. One of the largest themes present in this show, to me, is the value of human connection and respecting the value of others around you as well. Kinger brings to light, no pun intended, that his wife had abstracted sometime before Pomni's arrival.
Wait, what?
Kinger lost someone meaningful to him, someone he trusted. And this scene portrays Kinger as a parallel to Pomni, as you know, she lost her gummy bears in the previous episode.
Got a feeling I'm not in the bayou no more.
And I feel as though this special line in episode 3 is not only one of the most important lines in the show, but the literal thesis of the show as a whole. Roll the clip.
I know how I can feel in this circus. Sometimes it all just feels pointless.
Yeah.
But it's not. Not if you have people who care about you. Good memories can do a lot. Hold on to them. And cherish the people around you. You never know when they'll be gone. In this world, the worst thing you can do is make someone think they're not wanted or loved.
Now, that may or may not be controversial to some people, but I wholeheartedly believe this and will look back on it after episode 9 releases in 2099.
Hold on. What if Kinger doesn't know how to play chess? Where am I going with this?
Gooseworks has publicly stated that the main message of this show is finding meaning in a stagnant existence. And I feel as though this clip right here incorporates that message to the fullest.
Yeah, I think Kinger embodies what Gooseworks wanted us to take away from this show the most. And it's that Jax and Pomni secretly like each other, and the Amazing Digital Circus was an online dating game before the humans were
Seriously, guys, why were any of you expecting there to be romance in this show? We're watching Digital Circus, not La La Land. It seems that every episode has a character or characters that express Kinger's philosophy of thriving in the circus. And then there's the one that defies it, aka the skinny eggplant who hasn't brushed his teeth in a decade. Let's explore some examples, shall we? Ragatha trying her best to help Pomni adjust to the circus in episode 1, Ragatha continuing to help Pomni adjust, Gummigoo being reassured and comforted by Pomni as they literally ascend to the light, and Cosmo's funeral helping Pomni realize that she is not alone in her situation and is accepted in episode 2, Zubal's therapy session with Kane, and how Kane can't connect with the rest of the humans because he doesn't understand them, which is a one-sided relationship by the way, Kinger's memory of his wife giving him strength and control, his talk with Pomni and the subject of this video, and Pomni's apology to Ragatha in episode 3, Gangle and Zubal's friendship, Gangle slowly inching towards abstraction as she realizes little to no one actually valued her presence as a shift manager, and Pomni saving Gangle from said abstraction by cutting her off from the absolutely draining adventure in episode 4, Ragatha's abusive childhood potentially showing why she cares so much about ensuring the happiness of others, Jax looking as though he feels guilty after hearing about Ragatha's abusive childhood, Ragatha feeling as though she is not accepted and loved despite her best efforts to get on their good sides, while Jax is able to befriend Pomni despite his misdemeanors, and Kane feeling betrayed by the fact that the humans are enjoying the suggestion box adventures more than his own adventures in episode 5, Ragatha reaching her breaking point after failing Pomni, Kinger's talk with Ragatha in which he clarifies that she can't single-handedly maintain relationships and people need space sometimes, Pomni and Jax teaming up, reminding Jax that he so desperately wants a friend but is still avoiding one in fear of the pain he might feel from losing them, Kane continuing to glitch around because no one voted for him, and Ming in episode 6. Jax now separating himself from the group and feeling like a forgotten version of his former self. Jax's pictures in his room showing that, just like Kinger, he's holding onto the memories of better times. Jax's willingness to remain distant even as the rest of the humans hold hands during their escape. And Kane's continued misunderstanding of the humans and their desires, leading him to being even further disliked and unloved in episode 7.
In case you couldn't tell, by the way, Kinger's my favorite character.
Now, everything I'm saying and have said in this video might come across as pretty obvious to some people. But this video is not an essay. It's a warning. When you're watching these last 2 episodes, think back to Kinger's line in episode 3. Because connecting with others is what Kane needs right now, let's all be honest. He just wants a friend.
Well, that'll be it for me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this thing, and I will see you on March 20th for episode 8's release. Bye. I'm a fish.